Good morning, everyone. Let's continue with our next part of the poem. Yes. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. So, what is the poet telling? Poet is just contrasting the life of the tiger in the wild forest to that in the zoo. Means now he is just telling us that how the tiger is feeling in the locked cell that is like a prison which is made up of concrete. All the strength of the tiger to frighten the people is suppressed in this cage, and this tiger, he is forced to live behind the bars, and it is unable to frighten the people, it is not able to say the people anything, and the tiger's strength is locked behind the bars. Means the tiger is locked in the concrete cell, and his strength is also locked in that cell, and now it is not able to frighten the people, and even though whoever is coming to see it, it is ignoring that people. Hundreds and thousands of the people who are coming to you day by day to see the tiger, now the tiger is not paying any kind of heed to them. Heed means now the tiger is not paying any attention to them. He resents being an object of public entertainment and shows indifference towards the visitors. Now he is not means preferring the visitors who are coming over there. Instead, he prefers to walk quietly in the limited space of the cage by himself. Yes, he is walking in the cage that is having the limited space. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now, what is the poet telling in this stanza? That the tiger is remains disturbed even at night also. At night also, it is not means living at peace. He stays awake till the very last voice of the ewe keeper locking up and going home can be heard. And he is just waking up to the time that whoever is the head of that ewe, who leaves him and goes away. All night the ewe authorities they keep a watch over the surrounding while driving in their official carts. Means at night time also the tiger is not at peace, because the U authority people who have kept this tiger in cage, they are moving in their official cars and looking out that any of the danger should not take place. And the noise of this patrolling cars, it is representing the civilized world, which stands in sharp contrast to the medley of the sound in the forest. And as these cars they are making the sound, it is the same sound that is made in the forest. And so the tiger, it is staring at the beautiful stars that are shining in the sky, and these stars they are representing the free world of the nature to this tiger. Hope you understood it. Now let's move to the summary of this poem. The tiger angrily paces up and down in the narrow confines of his cage, noiselessly on his soft padded paws. It means the tiger is very angry when it is being kept in that cage, and it is just moving on its feet, sometimes going forward, sometimes moving backward, as this cage is having very less space in which it is being kept out. Actually, the tiger is supposed to be seen in the dark jungle, pushing his way through the tall and thick vegetation, approaching the water body, where he could come across a plump deer or some other animal to prey upon. But actually, what is the condition of the tiger? This tiger is supposed to be seen in the dark jungle, where the tall trees are there, and when it needs to drink water, it goes near the pool or somewhere near the sea or anywhere where the water is over there. And when it goes to drink water, then whosoever animal like the deer and some other animal which are its prey, they come over there, then it hunts that animals. In his natural environment, he is expected to roaring loudly, baring his teeth and causing terror with his sharp claws among the villagers living on the periphery of the forest. When this tiger it is being kept in the natural environment, means in the forest, then this tiger is roaring. It is means shouting out very loudly, and it is even also baring his teeth, means it is clicking its teeth out, and it is causing the frightenness, it is causing the terror in the minds of the people who are living at the peak point of the forest. But unfortunately, he is locked in the concrete cell that stands in complete contrast to the natural habitat. But it is a bad luck of this tiger that it is kept in a concrete cell. And this is totally opposite to the natural habitat. This powerful creature stands helplessly behind the bars, and this is standing very helpless behind those bars of the cage. Suffering the misery of his slavery, he is indifferent to the visitors who come to see him. Now he is just passing through the stage of misery, means he is feeling very sad over there. When the dull and miserable day comes to end, he listlessly listens to the patrolling cars that make their final round before retiring to make sure that everything is in order. When the day comes to the end, then this tiger, it listens to the voice of those cars that are taking the round to check out at night that everything is proper. The tiger longingly looks at the brilliant stars with his eyes, which shine in the darkness of night. Then the tiger, it looks out at the stars that are shining out at the night. And by looking at that stars, what it is expressing, he is expressing his strong yearning for the unlimited freedom of the natural habitat, and it is just hoping that when it should get the freedom, when it should be free, and it should move in the forest. So this is all about the poem. Hope you understood it.